I think what Coach Jones said, just confidence and belief. And, I think some of the stuff we did during the bye week really made us feel good and, come together closer as a team. I think when you're closer as a team, you want to play harder. There's a belief. We know we're a talented group. We know we got all the tools we just got to put together. So I think it was, just that belief.
Just playing a team like this, they're very good and they could end up being the best team in the conference. What does that do for you guys? None of us are in moral victories, but you did show you could compete with the best in the league tonight. Does that help you as a team moving forward?
I think we always knew that, so I don't think that was a surprise to us. But our job's to win games. It's that simple.
It's been, a while since you've had a real run where you're able to sort of get out there and get into a rhythm. Just what were your thoughts on how you played tonight?
I was really happy to be out there and get to play with my guys. That's the biggest thing for me is I just love being out there with those guys, and I hope that shows in how I play. How much I care and how much I love those guys and how much I want to be out there with them and how much I love just the fight of it. That's what I find the joy in. And, so that's what I was probably thinking about the most tonight was, man, I just love being out here with my boys again.
I don't know, is it easier to, I'm sure it's hard to sit on the sideline and say, like, okay, we're losing, I can't do anything. Is it easier to sort of at least sort of take the bitter pill when that you've been out there and you've done everything that you can?
I don't think it's easier or harder or anything. I think if you're a competitor and you really love a team and it's not about you and it's about the team and about winning games, whatever that means, whether that means I'm a water boy or whether that means I'm throwing touchdowns, I just want to win games. And so I don't think it's ever easy to lose. I don't think it should be. I think if it is, you got a lot of stuff wrong with you. So, it's always going to hurt me because of how much I care about these guys on the team when we lose, whether it's because I throw the game-losing interception or something like that, or if I'm on the sideline, I care about these guys so much. I think that's why losing hurts so much.
Their defense has been pretty solid, pretty much in all areas. Where did you guys feel like coming in that you might be able to have some success in attacking a little bit? The past couple of years they've always played a unique coverage to us that they don't really play as much to other people to really try to make us run the ball. So we knew that we had to run the ball well, and then we had to kind of do a lot of different stuff in the passing game that just kind of applies to that coverage. And I thought we did a really good job of that. And then they changed coverages in the second half and went to some other stuff, and we did a good job adjusting, but ultimately they did a little bit better. So I was proud of how we attacked a different look that in the past we probably struggled with more than we did tonight. And but at the end of the day, it's a game of adjustment, and we got to continue to adjust and be better and make better decisions, make some plays, and win. Well, how much was your leg bothering you after the horse collar tackle there?
Yeah, I just got bent up kind of weird. It was just kind of sore. I'm fine though. It was just, I don't really know how to describe it. Just kind of felt like you got bent in a weird way, which I did. So, just took a little Advil, and I was good to go.
Was that the pass to Pare, was that just a straight up miss overthrow, or was there something on that play that caused you to sail out of that end zone?
Yeah, I just got to hit him. So that's on me.
You guys said, no moral victories. There were a lot of good things that happened tonight. How can y'all look at that and find ways to move forward and continue to improve?
I think when you watch the film, it'll be pretty clear that there are some things that we did better tonight than we did in the past. So I think you build on those things, and then you continue to adjust and adjust and adjust until you finally find that formula.
Do you really believe that you play like you practice, and are you really willing, prepared to be the leader of this team for the rest of this season? You carry this thing on your shoulder for real, from practice to the game?
I do believe you play like you practice. I believe it's a game of preparation, and people who prepare well and do what they're supposed to in practice and really get that effort, they get an advantage. You know, obviously there's people who are mega talented, but I think you know what you do every day is going to show up in the pressure situations. I've always heard that you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your training in pressure situations. That's something that I believe, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes for this team. If that means break my body in half running for first downs or throwing or handing out water, I'll do whatever it takes. I'm happy to do it, and I think I'm capable of doing it every day of the week.
All right, guys, we need to keep moving with the players. Appreciate it, Layne.
I've asked you guys this question before, obviously sort of on the opposite end, right? It's been a lot of times where the defense hasn't been there this season and maybe, demoralized you guys. Tonight, it seemed like, at least in stretches, definitely the first half and then the 2 turnovers in the second half, they gave you guys at least, a chance to sort of seize momentum. Why do you think you guys weren't able to sort of, it felt like there were just times that you guys weren't able to fully capitalize on the chances they gave you?
I mean, it comes down to a whole lot of different things. I mean, it comes down to putting back-to-back drives together, but having the defense come up big for us like that, it's big momentum swing. And anytime you can steal momentum in a game and propel the team forward is great.
What do you think is the biggest difference? I know Layne kind of echoed what Coach said, but it did visibly seem like a different team from start to finish. Just what do you feel like is the biggest difference in that?
I think this last week was a big turning point in the season for us. It was go big or go home. I feel like everybody came together as a team, and we really bonded all week. And I feel like as a team, we really believe that we can go out there and beat any team that's out there. And so I thought that was the biggest difference, was coming together as a team and having that belief and swag and confidence as a football team to go out there and compete with anybody.
Where does that, how do you guys, find that in the midst of this season, in the midst of, prepping, like, how are you able to, is it just sort of come out of thin air, like, where's it coming from?
I mean, I think it's a lot of people on the team making a choice to come together, because, I mean, we don't really have a choice but to come together. And I think the main thing is Coach Jones really leading us in the right direction and changing our mindset and helping us come together as a football team. And he's telling us how to attack practice and how to attack the week. I feel like as a team we're starting to really listen to him more, and that's really helping us as a team.
Do you think part of it is to, with the amount of new faces from spring to fall, just trying to get everybody to mesh, get everybody on the same page, get everybody to buy in. I mean, do you think that that's played a little bit of a role here early on?
I mean, I think we had a lot of time from spring to the season to be able to bond with our teammates. I don't think that should be an excuse why we haven't come out strong early in the season. So I think this team's pretty well bonded together, and all we can do is come in tomorrow and watch the film and break down the team and keep going forward.
Is there, I know you guys obviously have confidence in those quarterbacks, but is there just it feels like, whatever Layne's in there, it just feels like there's a different energy. Do you guys feel that with him?
I feel like whoever's in the game at quarterback is going to do great. I feel like both of those guys do an awesome job, and on and off the field, whatever they're at, I feel like they encourage that they're 2 great guys. I feel like they can both do the job at a very high level.
Anything else for Lincoln, guys?
Lincoln, I saw you run the ball tonight. I've been watching you off and on this whole season. And, you got some extreme quickness, out of the hole. You can make people miss. I want to see you pick them knees up just a little bit more, But I think you're going to motivate the team when you break it, when you really, live up to what you are capable of doing. I see you as a person that can motivate that offense, It's going to be on your shoulders too for the running game, So I just want to see you pick up them knees and go on down the field.
Yes, sir, for sure. Appreciate you.
I played here back in the day.
Oh, that's awesome.
100 pounds less ago.
Oh, there we go. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you got it, man. You got it.
Really appreciate you. Got to come back next week and go harder.
That's right.
All right, thanks, Ricky. Thanks, Lincoln.
I want to get your opinion as well, but there's definitely a different mindset, a different energy to start the game. What do you attribute that to? I mean, what was the difference?
Just really us all coming together and just buying into what Coach Jones is saying. So I think that's the biggest deal for this game especially, that we really believed in ourselves and had belief.
You feel like that's something you guys are going to be able to build off of? I mean, seeing it's a results business, and the result is still a loss at the end of the day.
Correct.
However,
Yeah.
You were able to compete with a team in Lafayette that's a very, very good team, preseason top 25 team. Do you think that seeing the results of you guys buying in and listening and things like that, seeing that happen tonight, will help carry on for you guys?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just following what Coach Jones is saying and doing the things that he's saying, and trust him. You know, we'll finish these last couple games strong. And you know, it was really good to go out there today and you know, come together as brothers and do what we had to do.
I feel like, I'm sure there were plenty of points at which you guys could have stemmed that last drive. Why do you think you guys weren't able to get, just the one stop? I know it's been like, sure you guys would, had wanted just, one stop at a lot of points this season, but I felt like it made it seem like, you get one stop there and you give yourself a chance to win. Where do you think it just went wrong on that?
It was really our discipline, man. We had a lot of offside penalties, and people, we gotta stop the little things. Probably I think they broke in 4 runs, big runs, that killed us this game too. But it's the small details that they killed us, man. It's really haunting us. We can't have those penalties, especially on critical downs.
You guys, obviously there were I think I said to Coach Joe, that first half up until the final drive was the best stretch of defense you guys have played. Why were you guys able to do that? And what do you need to do to be able to take that stretch and then sustain it over the course of a 60-minute game?
I would say just keep playing together. It's really disappointing. Coach Jones really sacrificed so much for us, and to not play, just to play for him and not come out with a win is really hurtful. So just continue to play hard for him and play hard for the people that come out to see us. It's the best thing we can do.
Joe, I want to tell you, I want to share this because, it motivated me back in the day. There are certain things that happens before the game that motivates, the team. There was a chant that somebody from Mississippi used to do. I saw a guy cry, before the game. What motivates you, going into the game? What really motivates you?
Really just playing for, my father above, playing for my family. That motivates me, playing for the people around me. I think that is my biggest motivation to come out and play. And for the opportunity Coach Jones gave to us, it's always one.
I asked Coach, I know he doesn't believe in moral victories, but when you're going through a stretch like this, can you guys take something from this game?
Yeah, especially the last drive. I was looking at the sheet. We had 3 offside penalties. If we didn't get that, we would have stopped them. So just the small details that could really help, and communication is huge too. And if you just look at it's the same stuff that's been happening all season. So we really got to get this corrected and do our best for that.
Anything else, guys? All right, thanks, JoJo.
I appreciate it.